It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. It's time for the weekend update. Ladies and gentlemen, what a week you had. If you're one of my friends that sells supplies and service print equipment, it was a pretty tough week. A lot of big stories. Pretty upsetting stories. Lexmark, 9-Star, all that stuff, DHS. So I wanted to comb through the Imaging Channel's Twilight Zone and see if I could find some stories that might be able to cheer you up. I will say this is a satire episode. I have to say that because sometimes when I do these weekend updates, some old men will call up each other and they'll tell everybody that I'm trying to make them hate me more than they already do. That's not the case. I just want to have fun on the weekend. First big story is coming out of Akron, Ohio. Apparently Konica Minolta and Visual Edge are having a joint meeting at a Motel 6. The meeting is about how they can both save some money, and apparently Tom Bodett is going to teach them how to keep the lights on just a little bit longer. Another big story coming out of Lexington, Kentucky. Apparently, Kyocera is holding a job fair in Lexington, Kentucky, and the job fair venue is going to be an old courthouse. And the history of the courthouse is, it's the very first courthouse where Lexmark sued a remanufacturer. It's just amazing how the world changes in just a few short years. Here's a big story regarding static control. We know static control, and folks, apparently they're trying to sell their name. They want to sell their trademark name, static control. They don't think they're going to need it much longer. And the people that have the Bounce dryer product are looking to buy in that name. We'll see how that pans out. Very interesting story. Keypoint Intelligence BLI is given 9-Star an award. Boy, I heard this story and I thought, wow, what an award this is. BLI given 9-Star an award for best places not to work. An award for best places not to work to 9-Star. And according to the DHS, 9-Star doesn't care if you like working there or not, if you know what I mean. Get the job done. Ladies and gentlemen, the OEMs are decided that they're no longer going to bring the industry analysts to their meetings. Let's save the money. No more industry analysts to the meetings. Instead, they're all getting a selfie stick and they're going to take pictures of themselves on stage giving speeches. Folks, this could save the OEMs a lot of money. Canon reportedly is working with the Department of Homeland Security to investigate manufacturing in northern China. When I heard this, Canon working with the Department of Homeland Security to investigate manufacturing in northern China, I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's just a rumor started up. Come on, what are you people thinking? And then I started thinking, well, maybe it's not Canon, the copier manufacturer. Maybe it's Canon, the 1970 TV detective. Okay, hey, wait a second. I mean, that detective was a little bit overweight, but he always solved the crime. I'm thinking that's really what's going on there. Ladies and gentlemen, our industry definitely has some big news. But here's a story that I couldn't even believe. But then I thought to myself, well, I guess it could be true. Visual Edge has asked all their employees to bring the toilet paper from their house to the office. Please bring the toilet paper from your house to the office. Apparently, at Visual Edge next week, there's a bunch of shit going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm just reading the stories. I'm just reading these stories. Folks, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. And everybody watching me knows this. Status control. Ha! Folks, I screwed that up. I got it on my mind. Here it is. Let me do it the right way. I don't know if I could say it now. Boy, static control and status quo sound kind of some very close. Oh my gosh. But anyway, status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo.